Play. Sponsored by Davis Salvage, Western Steer, Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company of Corbin, Cumberland Valley National Bank, Stanley and Henry's Dairy Marts, Hoover Companies, McDonald's of Corbin, Gambrel Collision Center, and Central Automotive.
The 2001 Hall of Fame Classic. My name is Phil Russell. I'm joined along with Chandler Cook this evening, along with Randy Worley, and of course the big eye in the sky, Miss Katie Atkins and her father Gary. We're joined this evening with a special guest to start our program off, Mr. Corey Reeves, one of the inductees into the 2001 class of the Hall of Fame. And Corey, glad to have you on board this evening.
Good to be here.
Young man, I remember watching you on this field in the late 80s and 90, and then able to watch you in the blue and white as you played at the University of Kentucky. Did see that awesome lick that you took there in the Auburn game. Yeah. Remember that on that evening. And then Friday night you were here watching the Red Hounds play. So right. A true Red Hound through and through. Chandler, a few questions for this young man.
Well, Corey, I remember being down here for the Danville game in the playoffs. One of the finest performances I've seen on a high school field by a linebacker. Danville came in with a wealth of speed, and we just strung them out from sideline to sideline that night.
Yeah, we really did. Coach Adams, that week, he did an excellent job. Probably the best job I saw him do coaching the entire time I was here. He had us so well prepared for what they were going to do, every move they were going to make. When they broke the huddle, basically, we knew exactly where the ball was going. Very few plays that we didn't know exactly what was going to happen before they ran it. And we just had everything snuffed out so well and had them scouted so well that that game just went exactly the way you would draw one up.
What an honor it is tonight, Corey, to have you inducted into the Hall of Fame, but also your team.
Oh,
your
yeah,
teammates
that's
are here
great.
With you.
That's great. There's a lot of them that we've been down here at the cookout that the varsity club's giving us down there in the end zone, and it's great to see a lot of them. Some of them I see occasionally. Some of them I hadn't seen probably since they handed us our diplomas there in '91. But
yeah.
It's great to see all of them. And we've been down there, you know, reliving some old stories there and talking about that Danville game. And we haven't talked about the Fort Knox game yet. And there's still not many people who want to talk about it.
All right. Corey, inducted into the 2001 class and those sort of things, you're coming back to seeing the Red Hounds. I know that you're in Corbin now working, and after graduation from the University of Kentucky, had some fond memories, I know, at UK on the Peach Bowl team of '93, I believe.
Right.
And able to play in that. Again, your career, of course, was cut, I don't know, short early, I would say, late in your year, but fond memories of UK, but once a Red Hound, always a Red Hound. How do you reminisce on that?
That's right. When I think back on playing football, you know, I did play 4 years at UK, but anytime I think back on a really fond football memory, it's normally of one here at Corbin. Growing up with the same bunch of guys and playing with them the whole way through, and most of the guys that started on that 90 team had started since '88. I think my freshman year, I started as a freshman, and the rest of the guys played JV. But then the next year, nearly the whole team was sophomores. Nearly, I think we started 15 or something.
We have a group like that now that are seniors. That a couple of them started when they were freshmen, and the rest of them came along as sophomores and have played together. And the nucleus of the senior class this year have played together probably since the 5th grade.
Yeah.
Corey, stay right here with us a minute. We'll get this kickoff as it is Taylor County in the second game of the district tournament. Of course, we were with Casey County last week, the Cardinal. Another Cardinal, a Rebel last week. We've got another Cardinal, Chandler, tonight with Taylor County. Last time the Red Hounds met this team, it was at Taylor County, and I believe the score was about 48-14. 58-14. Back deep tonight is Stephen Cook and Bram Hoover, of course, Hoover, a 92-yard kickoff return last week at Casey County, and really that 10 seconds was the tell of the whole game, was it not?
Yes, it was.
Short kick this time, keep it away, taken by the up back Faulkner. Faulkner's at the 40.
Tackle here, break one tackle.
Up to about the 44-yard line, and that's where the Red Hounds will take over 1st and 10. Again, this is Taylor County under the head coach direction of Ben Todd, and a team that comes in really with a not as strong a Taylor County team it's been in the past.
No, they come in with a record of 2-4 tonight, having lost to Wayne County last week in, I guess it was district opener for them.
We see Faulkner now lined up to the top of your screen. Corey, go ahead. Well, I don't know if put you too much on the spot, but it's handed. Oh, there he is, wide open.
Beautiful.
Brett Faulkner is wide open. If he handles on, if he doesn't fall down, he keeps his feet, and it is touchdown Red Hounds. 11 minutes and 15 seconds tonight. Excuse me. We went 10 seconds last week, 15 seconds this week.
Boy,
We knew that play was coming in, didn't we? You told me about
I did.
that.
I told him. I said, "There's gonna be a pass play, and you won't believe who the receiver is."
And it was Brett Faulkner, the senior, and it's good to see that young man. You had a few of those, Corey.
I had a couple. When we were playing, a lot of the one, if you caught the ball, a lot of times you had to intercept it. We ran the ball so much, but we did loosen up and throw it every now and then.
Was it 5 yards in a cloud of dust?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Dixon on for the PAT, down, up, and it's good. So at 11:45, it's a Red Hounds 7. Taylor County nothing. Automatically, the Red Hounds strike first. Corey, glad to have you on board tonight.
Thank you.
Good to see you again.
It's good to see you fellas.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
We've been joined with Corey Sears. We'll be back with your kickoff in just one moment.
Snake in the grass, isn't it? Old snake in the grass.
And we're back. Dixon will be kicking off as Randy Worley is mic'd up this evening. Of course, he's our stat man, and Randy will be going to you periodically. But he kind of said the snake in the grass, and it kind of looked a little bit like that, did it not?
Yeah. We had a receiver out there that they weren't used to seeing at that position for sure.
That's true. Dixon kicks it high, end over end.
Oh,
We've got
we were
flags,
offside.
offsides.
Dead
and
ball, dead
bring
ball.
it back 5. Let's re-kick this. So a 5-yard procedure, and the Red Hounds will have to kick it again. Yeah, 15
Looked like
seconds.
the third man in, I believe.
I tell you what, look who's walking in here right now. Got his hands full of food, got popcorn and everything, didn't bring me a hot dog. Hey, Kelly, I tell you what, we've missed you last couple of weeks, Mr. Farris. Glad you could join us. Yeah, I think he's a homer.
Okay.
Mark it
So
back
now
5.
we're going to mark it back 5 and kick it from the 35. Maybe we'll stay on side this time.
I tell you, that's the best kickoff that Dixon's had in a while.
Yeah.
He put the foot to it. I was watching him warm
It looked
up.
like
that was into a wind. If you look at it,
Now-
that was into a stiff wind.
look
Yes, it
at this look at the receiving team formation. They have 9 men up here within 10 yards of the free kick line. Okay.
And you know, if I was looking out there, I'd say it's a hands team because there's not too many
And
a lot of
I-
special players.
Maybe they're expecting something we haven't seen this year.
Maybe so. So Dixon will approach it again. Again, it's 11 minutes and 45 seconds, first period. He kicks it high, end over end, take on about the 20-yard this time.
Coming this
Taylor
side,
County's
coming this
receiver.
side, coming this
And
side.
there's Hoover trying to
gosh.
push it up. There's a wall and brought down by
Jimmy
Henderson.
Oh, we got out. They got outside on us that time. Made the turn.
Henderson did a good job of taking the blocker on and really shutting it down, turning it inside.
Got to cover your lanes.
The young man coming on now for the Cardinal of Taylor County is a sophomore. He's Chris Todd. No, excuse me. Chris Todd is a freshman, a 6 foot, 147-pound freshman. He'll line up in the backfield this evening. We'll get those as they come out. It'll be Matt Thompson. And he's the lone back, as they'll have a wing back in 45. He is also a senior in Josh Landis. And it's handed
Wrap
off
it,
to the
wrap it,
first man,
Eddie.
and there it is, the defensive line for the Red Hounds, not missing a beat from where only about the first quarter and a half that they was able to play last week, as you see coming off the bottom of the line right there. Finn was on the carry. Marlowe on the stop, 52 for the Red Hounds, along with another host of Red Hounds. Of course, last week it was the defense and offensive lines, Randy, that was absolutely dominating. Chandler in the shotgun now.
Well, that's what we expected to see him run out of that.
He has the pressure as it breaks. No, he's out of the pocket. Throws it up, incomplete. But I'll tell you right now.
You
did
call
see
that
who
a
was
pressure.
answering?
You call that, I think they refer to that in the college game as a pressure, and the pros too. So we'll give him a pressure on that.
As Levi Skeen, 57, was coming on the backside of him and had 12 in his sights. Again, quickly, it's a Red Hound 7, Taylor County nothing at 10:57.
And it was quickly too, wasn't it?
Very quick, very quick. Again, lined up in the shotgun will be Todd. This time he has twin backs with wide outs and a slot down to the bottom of the screen. Todd is back to
Deep,
throw,
deep,
having
deep,
some
deep,
pressure.
deep, deep.
Throws it out and
Overthrown.
incomplete. Really balls out completely over his head, and defensive pressure that time by Hoover. Intended for 88. And that is the
88 is Jesse Knuckles. No.
that would have been Stephen Hines there for Taylor County.
I'm sorry.
I tell you, they got these in classes now.
I know, and you have to
not
look.
in numerical.
It takes us a minute, just a second to glance down, folks, to see
Yeah.
what number these players are. And I want to apologize for the audio last night on the replay. And Monday night, I had had a buzz on it, and that was because of the cable we had hanging down last week.
Mr. Atkins said he worked for about an hour on that, and I believe I know every hour trying to get that out of there. And it's bobbled, and
Hoover picks it up
about the 32-yard line. It looked like Ware tried to come up and
short hop it, didn't
yes, it did. Hoover, though, the senior, comes up behind him and kind of lays back as like an outfielder and kind of watches behind him and catches the ball as it comes up.
So
Red Hounds will have it now at the 32.
And on their, this is our second possession, and this is our second play.
Correct. Last week we had 3 touchdowns on 1 possession. So stat-wise, it didn't. Points-wise, it's good. Here's Cook now back in the lineup.
9 men in the box there, guys.
Yeah, and look at the set right here for the Red Hounds. Hoover's
Let's
in
see
motion.
what motion. Okay.
Could be a screen. It's there. Yes, it is.
Backside.
From the backside, throws it out.
Make
Make
a good play on it.
That was Lawson intended at the 49-yard line, just out of his reach. But I'll tell you, Foley there he had some pressure, but he showed he's come up in the pocket.
I think that play was designed to see what they were going to do with that motion man.
Yes.
Now all 36 did was just loosen up a little bit and take a couple of steps outside. So that may come into bearing when we run that formation again, and to see what this guy's going to do that to.
It is Hart over center. Marlowe, Williams, Stradley, Skeen, offensive line. Handoff here now to Hoover. Hoover's breaks 1, 2, gets across to the 40, up to about the 41-yard line. The young man does not miss a beat since the Bell County game on the sure tenacity of his running.
You're right. He lined up 83. Bram Hoover lined up at fullback that time. Stephen Cook is the tailback, and then the wingback in the slot, and that would be a narrow slot, was Justin Moore.
And usually Moore is that fullback in that position. This time it was Hoover, and just a different wrinkle. Now Moore stays at the fullback spot with Cook dotting the I. Wingback is Hoover.
Need first down right here. Push him back.
Hands off to Cook. Cook busted across. Plenty enough for a first down. A gain of about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Stevens Cook's first touch of the football since Bell County. It's good to see the young man back and feeling pretty good. Dad, how's that turf toe?
Well, we hope it's getting well. I tell you, it's that's kind of a
strange
nagging
injury.
Yeah, it is.
Right. It is.
The hyperextension to the toe. I mean, you wouldn't think it would be tough, but you hear about the college and pro athletes having that, and they're out, and they're out, and they're out, and they're out.
That's right. Foley now will redirect and set Lawson in on the line, and Hoover will be in the slot. Again, watch that offensive line. Oh, it's handed off to Hoover, and Hoover cuts across and gets about 4 yards on the carrier, bring up now second down. And I want you to look downfield, and who is blocking but Matt Williams and Big 78 for the Red Hounds.
Well, that's a lot of beef coming at the safety down there, isn't it?
That sure is, because the safety was about 5 yards on the prone side after that one. It's 9 minutes and 21 seconds. Clock is running now. The Red Hounds really methodically just pounding the ball down Taylor County's throat. Behind again that big, massive offensive line for the Red Hounds. Foley now has the wishbone look in the backfield.
Oh, no.
Keeps
busted
it,
play.
Pulls it out, keeps the football, and Foley's off to the races. He
BJ,
has one man to beat, just
oh.
down at the 25-yard line. I tell you what, was it a busted play, or did he pull it out at the last moment and just keep it for himself?
He may have pulled it out the last minute, but it sure was rough looking. I'm telling you, it wasn't a clean mesh there was, Bill.
No, it wasn't, but I'll tell you, it worked down to the 26-yard line, and the Red Hounds once again are on a roll as the offensive line is just blowing the Taylor County defensive front back 4 to 5 yards on every snap of the ball.
All right, let's go here, guys.
Same look now. Hoover is the fullback, hands off to him, gets across to the 25, down to about the 24-yard line.
Short gain of that time by Bram Hoover brings up second down and 8 for the Red Hounds with 8:29 left in the first quarter. Corbin jumped on top quickly with a Wide open pass from B.J. Foley to Brett Faulkner.
He was so open, and I thought I said, don't fall, please don't fall. Your teammates will ride you for the rest of your life.
Okay, here we go. Now both these guys, 33 is ineligible.
And there's Stephen Cook. Look at him, just pounding behind there, still going.
Hey, baby, carry bacon.
See what I'm talking about right there? When Stephen gets behind, who was his fullback that time? Hoover. Who was his offensive line on that side? It's Hart at center.
You got Billy Kane, and you got Levi Skeen on the left side.
And then you got
Matt Wins, and you have Derek Marlowe on the right side.
But it was the left side of the line that time. Just kept their feet moving all the way down. I mean, they met the contact and pushed them back another 5-6 yards.
Now wait a minute. Okay, now this is unbalanced right. Okay, here we go. There he's open. He's open. Get in there.
Stephen Cook, and he is
in there for the score. How do they get to the goal line, baby?
15 yards out. It is a pass connection from senior B.J. Foley to senior tailback Stephen Cook. Red Hounds struck again at 7:33. It's 13 now as Mr. Dixon will be brought. And you could see that time the patience that B.J. had and the time he had to let Stephen clear the outside the outside corner when he had the ball. He had time to clear.
Right.
It's up and good, so at 7:33, Red Hounds 14, Taylor County nothing. We'll be back in one moment. We're back now, Red Hounds at 7:33, first period of play. It's 14-0 Red Hounds. Randy, if you've got any quick stats right there on the Red Hounds quickly on as far as offense goes.
Well, you got B.J. Foley is 3 for 3 completions on 2 completions on 3 attempts for 73 yards, 2 touchdowns, and we've got about 40 yards rushing right now.
So that's as much passing as we normally.
Yes, I know.
Passing yards we normally get.
Yeah, I know. We've got it in just about. I don't know what our time of possession is, but it can't be much. High kickoff to Dixon now, taken down on about the 15-yard line.
Get in the lanes. There you go.
And met up to about the 25-yard
Bram Hoover on the tackle. And also Anthony Mullins, number 44.
The young junior comes in there, Mullins, along with Hoover, the senior. Tell you what, if you've got a overall performer, I guess you would say, as far as defense, offense, special teams, who's first one you think of?
Mr. Ironman, Bram Hoover.
Yeah, I mean, 217-plus yards last week in all-purpose yards. I mean, some people don't have that in 2 games.
Yeah.
He had it in one quarter.
All right, let's cover, guys. Let's cover here.
And now the young freshman quarterback in Todd stays in there, hands it off to the first man, the fullback, and he barrels his way in there. Carrying the ball is Josh Landis, the senior 235-pounder.
Oh, he's a big dog, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Whoa. Now, you notice some people on defense that look out of position here. You see Bram Hoover back at free safety. You see Stephen Cook out covering a wide out. That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And we've got backers in there, and Gino Simon and Brett Faulkner. And Faulkner actually playing defensive end now.
Now, Cook is back in the middle.
Yes, he is.
With Gino Simon.
Here comes the blitz.
There's the blitz.
And stands him up, and Stephen Cook took on. You could see the blitz coming, and he took the man on and really kind of pushed him back into the play, to be honest with you. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So with a loss of about 2 yards on the carry that time, we'll bring up now 3rd down and 9.
That'd be obvious passing down. Now, you know, this is a pass-oriented offense, but that they run out of. And, you know, I still got a bad taste in my mouth from a year ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I do too. 14-0. Todd now's in that shotgun, has men lined up all over the place.
And cover.
Just out of the reach of number 29, the intended receiver that time for Taylor County, and that is John Welcher, a senior wide out.
We got to close quicker than that now.
Yes, we did. We had a little cushion there. You know, we had about 9 yards before the first down, so we may have had we played back just a little bit. And the punting team comes back in now for Taylor County. Back deep this time, though, will be the single young man, and that is Hoover. Hoover last week had a 64-yard punt return. So,
hey, we're trying to get a block here on the first man down the field here.
He's dangerous. And Hoover will let the ball go back.
Bounces backwards.
And there's what it'll be down at right at the 45-yard line for the Red Hounds. We'll take
Good
over now.
field position.
Excellent field. We took it over on about our, what was the first time, or this, was it 32 maybe? What's the deepest we had it? I can't remember when we started that last drive.
The last drive.
We just pounded it all the way down.
Yeah, because it was about 32 because we
Okay.
buffed the punt,
Yeah.
the return there.
Okay.
Brand picked it up and got tackled on about the 32.
So
First time was about on the 38, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So the third possession for the Red Hounds. First and 10 on their own 45. Fumbles the ball. Foley does, and he'll be dropped.
Just eat it.
Didn't get a clean snap that time, it looked like, or he might have been stepped on.
You notice the two wideouts to our side that time. Both of them on the line of scrimmage. I don't know if the defensive backs have figured out that the man inside is ineligible.
That's right. And that's why that formation is there, too, to allow that to happen.
Right.
Because what you're doing is just really wasting a defensive man, and that's what you want.
So we went south on that play. We'll have to make it up here.
Foley now will hand it, yes, right up the gut. No, keeps it. Quick pitch, handed to Hoover. Hoover cuts back,
block,
gets up
hit
to
a block.
about the 42-yard line. A gain of about 2 yards on the carry. 1 yard. We'll give him one, so it'll be now third down and about 14 for the Red Hounds. All they're saying his knee went down behind the 40. Well, I understand that. The ball was laying right here on the 41.
Yeah, I don't either.
So the rain starts to come down at Campbell Field as people are scurrying around trying to get their umbrellas on and everything.
I'm
It
glad
sure is
we're
good
up
to be home,
I'm
isn't it?
glad we're up 14-0 right here.
It sure is good to be home, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. I tell you what, if Mr. Gary and Mr. Katie was on top of that roof last week at Casey County, and I know it was cold up there. There's there's procedure now as the lineman for the Red Hounds picks his hand up for one moment, so mark it back 15.
All right, right.
Third
Okay.
20.
This sequence of events, okay? We fumble on first down, we recover it. Second down, make maybe a half a yard, if that. Then we come up, get penalized for illegal procedure, false start, and now we got third and 20, and we're going the wrong way.
So what are you saying? We're doing it to ourselves?
Yeah, we're doing it to ourselves
You're
right here. We lapse into a mental break right here.
You're right. Backside all the way, and I'll tell you what, I don't know who had that man that time, but coming on the outside was number 34 for
That Finn.
Taylor County, and that is Jordan Finn, and no one touched him. No one picked him up. So, first time Taylor County has held the Red Hounds at 3:53 in the first period of play.
I don't call that holding them out. I call that just, that series we all just clear off of there.
Now we held ourselves, didn't we?
Yes.
And to kick the ball now, Bo Hoskins for the Red Hounds. Back deep, Taylor County is the Twins. And he gets it off. The ball will sail out of bounds. No, it'll take a bounce and go out on about the 49-yard line.
We don't need to be giving them that good a field position for sure.
That's where Taylor County will take over first and 10. Best field position all night for Taylor County is at their own 49-yard line. Third possession now for Taylor. I tell you what, this rain came from nowhere. I mean, quick.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. It is now the young freshman in there, and Chris Todd. He stays under center this time. Keeps his fullback, tailback, Pongo on the combination on the
Don't give him anything good
Hands it
now.
off to that fullback. I tell you what, young man digging that time, big 45. That's Landis. We watched him last year, all 235 pounds of him, 5'11". He's a big, strong kid. And that time he was able to pick up about 5 yards on the carrier, bring up second down and 10. Just inside Red Hound territory on the 46-yard line, 47-yard line.
All right, let's go, guys. Now pick it up right here.
Clock is running at 3 minutes in the first period.
Running formation here. Running
Landis
formation.
once again. Landis this time will get
good
probably
job.
about to the 44-yard line. A pick up about 1 yard.
That's Derek Marlowe getting off the bottom of the stack right there. Good job, Derek.
That defensive front four right there take it personal. They look at things like that, and they want it. They take those things right there in consideration as they First of all, the Red Hounds defense was scored on last week in the second half, but you got to say really it was a junior varsity and freshman team. The varsity is yet to be scored on in second half play.
Now you got to watch for maybe the option out of here.
Third
Get
down.
a good fake on that fullback.
3rd and 5. There it is.
Wrap up, man.
Good read. Flag on the play that time. It may be face mask.
It's either
We'll have to
face
wait and
mask
see.
or hold.
Wait
I
and
don't know.
see. It came right in there on the pile, and it came quick.
We have a player down from Taylor County.
So with this timeout, we'll step out. We'll be back in 1 moment. We're back now. That is Jordan Finn, the senior, 5'8", 154-pound running back linebacker, and we've called his name quite a bit. I remember this young man for the past 2 years. He's
Come on, Hounds. Come on, Hounds.
strong
That's a
end
fullback.
And the big man's bursting through there. That is Landis. And Landis, I tell you what, he's a load. Every time he's touched it, he's got 3 to 4 or 5 yards, and that time he picks another 4 up.
I got some hogs down there in front now. The
Yes, they
center,
do.
the guard and tackle guards. They're
Well,
big
Wright
guys.
at 5'11", 225. Sharp at 6'3", 282. Hodgins, 5'9", 202. 6'2", 280. And Keith. That's a big offensive line.
Come on, defense. Step up right here.
Under center
Gotta have it,
now,
gotta have
on
it.
the counter, and
Counter,
the counter,
counter,
there it is. We just knocked, he's off to the races, touchdown. And going in 27 yards out, carrying the ball is number 33 for Taylor County, and they strike first quickly on that run. And that's Jasper Perkins, the junior, 156, 5'8", junior tailback.
I like this. The kicker's bringing in his own ball. I like that. All right, now that series right there just,
Yep, it stunk.
yeah, that's no doubt about it, folks.
Waiting on the PAT by Swanson.
Block.
It's blocked.
Stephen
And so Red Hounds 14, Taylor County 6, blocked by Stephen Cook. We'll be back with your kickoff in 1 moment. 1 minute and 18 seconds, first period of play. Red Hounds 14, Taylor County 6 after a 27-yard run by Perkins. Kick now high, end over end, knocked
Go out
out
of bounds.
on the
Into the
20,
end zone.
so taken on the 20-yard line where the Red Hounds will take over. Good kick that time by Swanson, so Brandon Swanson puts the Red Hounds starting on their own 20-yard line, deepest possession time or place of possession that the Red Hounds have had here in the first period of play. You know, and you could see, really, we were so out of sync on the offensive side, we had to punt the ball away, and then really it kind of carried over to the defensive that quickly, and really it was just downhill from there on that whole series. Foley now has his play from the sidelines. Now the new series, I-back is
Come on,
Cook,
let's go.
fullback is Hoover.
Push him off, push him off,
Hands
push
it
him
to
off.
Stephen Cook, and Cook barrels his way on the left side of that offensive line for a pickup of about
Call it 3 yards.
3 yards, exactly. No, they're saying 2, so it'll bring now second down in 8. As the rain, all of a sudden, a cloud burst comes, and it is absolutely pouring at this time. Coming down mighty hard. You know,
Let's
for
make sure there's no lightning, okay?
yeah, it's true. For a ground game now, this fits in perfect for the Red Hounds.
Yeah, but you got to root them out of there. Come on,
Foley
Lyman.
under
Come on,
center.
Lyman. Got to root them out. Root them out.
Hands off to Cook. Do you see him kind of bear that head down and not take or shoulders down, not take the full brunt? That's exactly how you've got to do it. You get up underneath the young man.
Got a third down and a long 3 right here, Phil.
So it brings up now third down and about 3 as Foley now gets his play from offensive coordinator Willard Ferris. Head coach Steve Jewell. And his Red Hounds come in with a record of 6-1. Or are they 5-1? 5-1.
5-1.
5-1.
Let's go, guys.
Hoover in motion. Handoff here to Cook.
Gotta have it,
and
gotta
Cook
have it,
will
gotta have
not
it.
get it. So the defense of Taylor County has rose to the occasion. And will it bring in the punting team for the Red Hounds? Or will they? Yes, it will. It'll be fourth down. So right now, at the end of the first period of play, that's it. Red Hounds 14, Taylor County 6. We're back with their second period in 1 minute. Back at the start of the second period of play. Red Hounds 14, Taylor County 6. In punting position is Bo Hoskins.
I only count 10. There he goes. 11th man just came on.
And good night.
I don't want
There's
to
a
say that,
5-yard
Bob.
penalty, and that will be a first down, Red Hounds. And great
What they
punt
call
that
it?
time. Great punt.
Wrap
Bo
up.
Hoskins. All the way back to the
You get roughing
20,
the
but we've
kicker?
got roughing the kicker, and it will be first and down and 10 for the Red Hounds as the offensive unit will come back onto the field.
That was a whale of a punt by Bo Hoskins.
That's the
wasn't it?
best punt all season long by Bo Hoskins. So after the 5-yard penalty, be first down and 10 for the Red Hounds after
That's
11:47.
15-yard penalty.
Oh, 15?
That's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, which is the line of scrimmage. So we're on the 27-yard line. Move it out to the 42. Oh, wait a minute.
No, they're saying a 5-yard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon. 5-yard penalty,
I
automatic first
I
down.
believe it's blocked into him.
We won't argue that now, Phil.
No, not a bit. Retain the football as tight end Jimmy Henderson checks out of the game now.
Out.
And
It's
replacing
something
him
very important here.
is
Hold on to the football.
Lawson stays in at the tight end
be-
position.
Wait a minute.
Taylor County saw something because I'll tell you what they did. They saw Jared Lawson come into the tight end position, and we have ran that tight end around. You remember that right there? And they
Yeah.
saw it too. Let's step out. We'll be back in one moment. And we're back, 11:26, 14 Red Hounds 6, and timeout. And Randy Worley, what you got for us?
Well, Corbin had 5 first downs to Taylor County's 2 first downs in the in that first quarter. They had 37 yards rushing to our 52, and 0 yards passing to our 73 yards passing. And but it's not indicative of the scoreboard. Those stats aren't. You would have think we dominated them.
You're right. Foley now has it first and 10 on his own 31. Hands off to Cook. Cook around the right side, busts back across, picks up about 5 yards on the carry. It'll be second down and 5 Red Hounds. And you could see the movement that time. I think they had a little talking to at that break.
I would hope so now, because we kind of lost our intensity there after that second touchdown. And we've been now second quarter here. See, we've been known to do that, lose a little intensity there in the second quarter when we get to jump up on somebody. Got to get it back here, folks.
They're saying he only got 3 yards on the carry.
I tell you, we're getting the spots.
I know the spot.
Been unbelievable.
Hands it to Hoover now on the wing around. He cuts it
There you go,
across,
man.
and
Come on.
he
Fumble.
gets the first down. Is it
Fumble.
a fumble on the play?
I think it's there. Oh, I got a flag, too.
Fumble, and 33 got the ball there.
Okay, Moore was on the recovery,
I
but
don't like
they're
it
saying
thrown
a
by
flag.
the umpire. That's going to be a hold. It is a hold.
Yes, charged against the Red Hounds. Mark it back 10 yards from the point. So, and now if you can see through the camera, I don't know how you can. Yes, you can. It is absolutely a downpour right now, a deluge. And Katie is so glad she's in the dry right now, you know.
Goodness gracious.
So they'll mark it back 10 now to get that play by Hoover, and it'll go back now second down. And about 7.
No, it's going to be second down.
Oh, no, they're going back to
11.
the point. My bad. Okay, I was thinking it's coming from the point where they threw the flag.
Spot of the foul.
Spot of the foul. It'll be now it's that. Second down and 11. 10:45, second period of play. Red Hounds 14, Taylor County 6. Foley now has his play in the backfield now. The I-back is Cook. Wing back is Moore, and the fullback is Hoover.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Foley will keep it and get a big run that time by Foley. And he kept his feet moving that time. As we will see, wait till the spot. He was across the 30 up to about the 31-yard line.
That's going to bring up
As
a third
quickly-
down 9.
As quickly
A
as
third
it
down.
started raining, it stopped.
Yeah, let's hope it quits now.
Yeah. We've got a cold front moving in, so I know that this is the leading edge of it. Foley now will have it third down and 11.
Look at that. 9 men in the box. 9 men in the box, guys.
All you got to do is break the initial line. You're gone. Quick hitch right here. Oh, gosh. Hoover's wide open down the middle of the field. He catches. Oh, goodness sakes. Bram Hoover was wide open. Had his man split at the Taylor County 34-yard line. Nobody was going to catch him, and he just could not hang on to the football. It went right through his hands. Foley laid it perfect right over his shoulder. Perfect.
All right. Shake it off. Let's go.
That's
Come
all
on,
right.
guys.
Let's punt the ball away and put them back on defense. our offense. Let's stop them and get a big break right here.
That was 6, baby.
That was a good look. It was 6. A good looking play that time.
That was yours.
Enough air hung up that time too.
Yeah.
Good job. Hoskins now caught on it. See if he can get another one of them booming punts away. I mean, that was the best punt that he was.
A little confidence there, Bo.
Yes,
That's
it
right,
was. He gets it away. The ball hits on about the 35, up to taking on about the 25, and the young man brings it back to the 35-yard line. So about a 40-yard punt that time by
Good job,
Bo Hoskins.
Good job, Bo.
Okay, now you've had a chance to get your defensive front 4 over there, and Levi Skeen, Chaz Stradley, Derek Marlowe, and Matt Williams. I think we've been tested a little bit. Need the wake-up call.
Let's make a statement right here, guys. Let's shoot a linebacker or two right here. Get them going south one time.
Levi Skeen and Faulkner now are the defensive ends.
There's the
Hand it
fullback.
off once again to Landis. Landis bowls his way. There's the big fullback. Gets about 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7.
Come on, Matt.
You know, you can see that
Derek.
automatically as Marlowe's comes off the bottom that their initial game plan is first of all get about 3 or 4 yards on that first play with their big fullback.
Yep.
Kind of give them a little operating room. The young man is a freshman there at quarterback. I tell you, last week, it kind of, with Wayne County defeating Taylor 20-19 was kind of, I guess, a mild upset, really, in the district.
There he is again.
Landis
That's
this
better.
time
That's
is
better.
not going
That's better.
anywhere. Let's see who's coming off the bottom.
Gino,
Yes, it was.
Marlowe and Gino Simon initial lick.
Now, let me tell you something. All 100, about 45 pounds of Gino Sima took that big man on that time and
Sure did.
stuffed him.
Sure did.
I mean, stuffed him.
Good job, Gino.
Because he got underneath him. Did you see it? He got good extension. He got underneath. I mean, that's all you need. You can play this game and be a...
I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see that counter right here. No. Cover. Atta, baby.
Right that time. Good job that time. Chaz Stradley, Levi Skeen. Chaz Stradley stands up and says, nope. Burn me once, shame on me. Burn me twice, or burn me once, shame on you. Burn me twice, shame on me. And that time he was not going to be burnt. It'll bring up now 4th down and 6 at 7:53. Clock are running here in the second period. Redhounds again hold that 8-point lead at 14-6. Back is Hoover.
Let's get a break right here. Let's get a block on the corner now. Get down the sideline.
Swanson's the punter. Stands on his own 26-yard line, waiting on the snap. It's good, clean, and he shanked it.
No, he got
off
blocked
to the side.
It wasn't blocked. He just shanked it.
Shanked it off to the side. The ball would be dead on about the 45-yard line.
Now let's do something with it, Phil.
And once again, it comes raining again harder. We get the ball, and it comes the deluge. They get the ball, it quits. What do you know?
That's just the way it goes. Let's just hold on to football now, Hounds. Got to carry the football.
Foley now has it. The play from the sidelines. Again, it's the same offensive unit that started the game in there. Moore at the fullback, Cook at the tailback. Now Hoover is a slot back.
Maybe a quick pitch or counter. Oh.
Foley's back to throw.
Run it naked.
Has some pressure. Cuts it back up and will be dropped at the 40-yard line.
I don't know. Was that a pass?
I don't know.
I see Billy and
Yes.
Marlowe downfield, so I don't think it was a design pass play.
Foley now is dropped for a 5-yard loss, and it brings up now 2nd and 15. It looked like it just collapsed on that right side, which is the upper side.
Get your mind right here. Get your mind in the game right here.
Foley now will have his play at 6:51. The clock is running.
Don't make mental mistakes right here. Okay, we're back.
2nd down and 15. Foley stays in shotgun. Hoover in motion.
Middle screen, maybe?
Yes, it is. There it is, waiting on it.
Oh,
and
short hopped
there
it.
it was there.
Short hopped it.
Yes, it did.
It was there.
Yes, it was. It was exactly the same play we saw last week at Casey. Hoover just kind of gets lost in the shuffle. They keep letting them play, and he just slides in behind the line of scrimmage. It just was short hop that time.
I don't know if the ball's wet or what. I'm going to have to keep it dry.
3rd and 15 now. 6:31. Incomplete pass stops the clock. Giving Taylor County some momentum here in the second game of the district of the 2001 season of the Red Hounds. Taylor County Cardinal and the Corbin Red Hounds. Foley back to throw now. Has some pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it downfield. Has Jimmy Hendrickson. And it's intercepted. And dropped on about the 35-yard line. So we'll step out, change tapes, and we'll be back in 1 moment. What you got?
Well, there's a personality conflict between BJ and Charlie Kirk. And Kirk just eyeballing him going down the field that time. And players are going to throw that elbow. They're going to throw that elbow coming down the field. He's right there, walking, running down there right beside him. I mean, just as soon as BJ did something, he nailed him. He's looking for it.
Now the rain comes down in buckets. It's on the 49-yard line of Taylor County after the interception and the personal foul penalty.
Right, up the gut here.
Handed off up the middle. There he is. He's off to the races. Same play again. Watch that young man. Could be gone. Touchdown on a 50-yard run that time. Again, that is the same young man, 33, in Perkins, the man that scored the first, and we've got a Red Hound down at the 50-yard line. Wait and see, it's one of the big men. I believe that is Stradley. And crew comes out, Stradley's down. Wait and see, so let's step out for this injury timeout. We'll be back in 1 moment. We're back at 6:08, a 50-yard gallant by Perkins. He's the young man that scored the first touchdown, and it's 14-12 now. I tell you what, right now, Taylor County's momentum and the Big Mo is on their side 100%, Chandler. Going for 2 to tie this game up as the young freshman quarterback in there with split backfield.
Cover, come on, guys. Get up here.
Quick pitch out.
Here it is.
He will not.
No.
So Red Hounds retain the lead at 14-12. We'll be back with your kickoff in 1 moment. We're back at 6:08 to go into second period of play. I tell you what, after the miscue right there in the first period by the Red Hounds offense, we lost yardage, then we came back on defense. Really, Taylor County has had the momentum at that point and have not turned it over at all. Defense, they stood tall there a couple of times there, Chandler, and I tell you right now, Taylor County, they've come to play tonight.
Well, we gave them too much good to celebrate right here, and I'm thinking that the first half last year was not real great. I think we were ahead, but it was not by any big whopping margin.
Right.
At halftime last year, and then we came out as an onside kick.
And there coming up will be Barton at the at the 46-7-yard line. So Mr. Justin Barton in there for the Red Hounds. Covers it up. And at 6:05, Red Hounds will take over in 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line. Something now you've got to recall is 6 minutes and 5 seconds. Taylor County does have the kickoff to start the second half of play. Red Hounds really need to make a sustained drive about 4 minutes here and take the steam out of Taylor.
Yes, we do. We got to block. We got to do the things that got us here.
Trips lone back is Cook. That was Chad Stradley that injured the Red Hound. Fumble, and I believe Taylor has it.
Ball's wet. Got to take care of the football.
Foley unable to come out from under center that time. Comes up looking at his hands and just unable to get the football. Taylor County right now has all the cards going for them.
Come on, Hounds. Let's go now. 10 years back. Come after.
Big test right here for the Red Hound. And this, I'll tell you what, we're a lot of miscues right now. But we need a game like this. Coming back from last week, and your varsity didn't get to play that much in that game. They need to battle tested.
Come on, guys.
At Log Mountain, Red Hounds dominated that game, so this is a big test in the last 3 weeks. Handoff now, and they're reading good that time is Marlowe and Stephen Cook.
Tripped up by Stephen and Gino Simon.
Levi Skeen coming off.
Now this gets a little bit different position right here, Phil. 2nd and 9 versus 2nd and 6.
Now, I don't know what they saw, but Jesper Perkins right there. The young man has had two touchdowns on the night on the same identical play. He's lined up down in the I-back position now. They have found a seam right there. Red Hounds
Get off the
close
block.
it
Get
down.
off the block.
Perkins right there this time is not going anywhere.
I don't think they're wanting to do anything. You know, they've really not. I say one thing: they've not put their quarterback in a position where
Make a mistake.
to make a mistake.
That's right.
You know, he's just been handing the ball off.
And you know, that's what you want. The ball's wet right now. It's raining. You're only down 2 points. This is the second game of the district. He is a freshman, a 6-foot, good-looking freshman right there, the young man. So we're going to be hearing a lot about him for the next 3 years. And, you know,
you got to watch your
do things that he can do best.
fullback. There he is, off tackle. Oh, slip
Good
down.
time. And it slip right time, but I'll tell you, Matt Williams had him. Without the slip, Matt Williams had already whipped his defensive man, was in on it. Of course, Williams was the defensive man for Corbin last week. They got the defensive award in the Apple Bowl at Casey.
Now we're going to get this 4th down and 9 right here on our own 43-yard line. We're going to get the ball back here.
This time it is Hughes.
Hughes punting.
Going to punt. Snap. It's up. And good.
He got it away.
And it will hit and
Bounce
come back.
backwards.
It takes a Red Hound bounce up to the 19-yard line, and 18, that's where the Red Hounds will take over 1st and 10. You know what I've noticed too, though? Since the first quarter, on every possession when we took it over, we have been going backwards and getting the possession. Now we took it over on the 20 because the ball went in the end zone. Now we're on the 18-yard line. So it's deeper every time, Red Hounds.
We're not making enough headway on the offensive end to make a difference right here.
You're right.
We need to move the football here. We got to look for something good to happen right here, Phil.
Okay, let's see what happens with Cook, Lawson, and Hoover in the backfield. Foley under center. Fumbles again. I don't know what the deal is, because right now I can see that our managers are keeping that football dry, and but Foley is just unable to get the snap of the ball from Hart. No gain.
It all starts right now. I got to give us a yard loss. It all starts right there, too. If you can't get that snap, now you can't do anything else.
No. Between Hart and Foley, the exchange has not happened 2 times in a row. Ball now, a clean ball's been brought in. Looks like it's just a missed rain right now. Foley under center, hands it off. Hands it off to Hoover. Hoover fumbles. And Taylor, no.
I think it's ours.
Corbin does retain the football.
Oh, I tell you, Bram
Looked like he had it.
that
It just
stripped
stripped.
or just dropped it.
I don't know what really happened at that time.
No game.
So, back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 11. Clock is stopped at now running at 3 minutes.
Boy, I tell you, our offense hasn't shown up here in the second quarter.
Nope, we're in disarray right now. Foley hands it off to Cook. Cook busts his round up to about the 20-yard line. And you can see that time as BJ was going to hand it off, he was being tackled by number 71. And he's a big one, all 6'3", 282 pounds sharp of Taylor County. Just right as he was trying to hand it off, he was being dropped. So Taylor County right now has caught life late in the first period, carried it all the way through here in the second period of play, and they're just down 2 points, 14-12. Clock rolls at 2:20 now. Hoskins called on to punt the football. He's wiping his hands, trying to get as dry as possible. The snap, the punt, and it is away. Good-looking punt. Driving down, takes a big hop that time. There's Perkins.
Got a hold of him.
Fumble, and Red Hounds have the ball.
Who was that?
Fumble that time coming up will be 80.
Jimmy Hendrickson.
That's Jimmy Hendrickson.
Now, okay, answer me a question. Could he have picked it up and run with it for a score?
No.
Okay.
Cannot
You're on
advance,
top of it.
you cannot advance a muff punt.
That's correct.
Well, what's going on here? We're going to see now. Chop.
Flipping on the run back. Decline because we want the football.
First down.
All right, 2 minutes left, Phil.
Okay, now this is what you're looking for. You're looking for something big to happen. You want something good to happen right now, and the rain starts to come down hard again. Tell you
Here
what,
we got
Katie.
the ball again. The rain
Yeah, we
hard.
got the ball, Katie. It's raining again. I mean, you can see it on your screen. Look at that rain coming down. I can't remember a game here at Corbin in years that we've had this hard of rain. Can you?
No.
This steady for a period of time. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I was going to say that night maybe we played Bell County one time.
I remember Bell County in 74. 3 feet of water. Foley under center now. Gets the ball. A little more gingerly. You can see him coming out. Balls comes up. He's got some room now. Needs a block. Beat one man.
Out of bounds.
Get to the outside and out of bounds. Okay, so big time that time by B.J. Foley. Really excellent senior leadership that time of just refusing to take the loss and wait till we start it across the. He picked up about 4 yards, so it'll bring it now 2nd and 6.
We're going to have to run over to the east side laundromat and get towels dried for the second half.
Gonna have to do something. Gonna have to do something. Okay, now. Clock at 1:26 is stopped after Foley's out of bounds. Again, it will be Taylor County taking the kickoff to start the second half of play. Hounds really here need to put some points on to build that momentum.
Let's go counter.
Wishbone, tied in. 5 yards, hands it off to Hoover. Hoover just bounds his way across the 30
he
inside.
When he handed it off to
yes,
him.
he did.
That footing's getting treacherous out there, folks.
Timeout. Red Hounds will take a timeout. With this timeout, we'll step out too. We'll be back in 1 moment.
Oh, okay, Pig's right. First time we've seen Pigs in a while.
It is. Hands off to Cook. Cook busts. Look at that. Driving down the field, fumbles the ball, and we'll have to see what happens here. And the clock is rolling now at 1 minute to go in the game.
Where'd they mark it?
I believe he's going to be close to a first down.
Okay,
he does have
it.
a first down.
Okay.
1st and 10 Red Hounds now.
Come on, hold on to the football, guys.
As the Red Hounds are now on the 26-yard line of Taylor County. 1:01 here in the second period of play. The Red Hounds 14, Taylor County 12. Pigs. Hands off to Cook. Cook drives and gets about. We've got a flag on the play. Yes, we do.
Was it in the pile or what?
Don't know where it come from. The official over here threw it. So I believe we've got it charged on the Red Hounds. To wait and see. Talk about it. Well, I don't know exactly what happened. No flag. He did call timeout. Okay.
Clock is running.
Yeah, the clock's running. Hands off to Cook. Cook around the outside. Will he get out of bounds? Yes, he does. Out of bounds, and he's going to be close to a first down. They had to get to the 16-yard line, Chandler, and I believe that's right where the ball is going to be marked at, so it could be a timeout for a measurement. We'll have to wait and see. No, first down. So first down, and now it's 18 seconds. Clock will not start.
Timeout.
2.
We got 2 left, okay.
Knocked out of bounds now. The clock will not start.
Okay, what do you like right here?
Well, you know what I like? I like the Pigs formation. Release the tight end from this side of the unbalanced, and he's wide open because they're going. The strong side is completely to the upper screen. Now they got it different.
Quick pitch.
Foley under center. Back to throw. Throws it. Oh, there he is. Hoover wide open. End zone touchdown. Oh, there was wide open as Bram Hoover released from the tight end position and went to a goal post, goal route right there. Did you see that? He was wide open. So at 13 seconds, Red Hounds have scored. It put the 20-12 now, and it was there. You could see the inside route was there all the way, Chandler.
Right.
It will be Dixon now for the PAT. The snap, the hold, it's down. It is flag, and it's good. We'll hold it here for a moment, see what the flag is. Procedure against the Red Hounds. So mark it back 5 yards, and let's do it again. So we go for now from a field goal attempt of 12 yards to a 17-yard field goal attempt. Okay.
That's all right. Let's just get it down. Get the hold down.
Place the ball on the 8.
Put the tee down.
Excuse me, the tee down on the 15. So it'll be a 25-yard. And we're going to call timeout. Talk about it. So with this timeout, we'll step out too. We'll be back in 1 moment for the last 13 seconds.
I'm not sure I understand that. What do you think? What's the call? Mr. Dixon.
And we're back. Dixon now will place, or excuse me, Foley will place the tee down on the 15. Dixon will be the PAT. And it is good. Good job, Dixon. Let's keep it right here. So he kicks a 25-yard you may need that. You may need that. So with 13, I thought it was, well, it's 12 seconds to go. Okay. And I tell you, Chandler, you know, like I told you before, we need something big or something to build on as we go into halftime.
You're exactly right.
And really, you know, since, I don't know, how far back can we go back in the season that we've seen such a stymied offense and defense after coming out so strong? I'm trying to think.
It happened with Connor, it happened with Catholic.
Right.
Happened with Middlesboro.
Yeah.
Or, excuse me, it happened with South, happened with Middlesboro.
Bell, we pretty much started then taking control.
They had that one score right before the half.
Right, they did. You're right. But I think that was kind of led to a laundry. But anyway, 12 seconds to go in the second period of play.
Now, I like Pooching this ball. Pooch kicked it so it comes
I do
down
too.
on the 30-yard line.
Why not?
Yeah. Make them call a fair catch.
That's well, it's in between is what it is. Oh, it's down.
He's down on it.
Yeah, he falls. Okay. I tell you what, he doesn't get up and cover that ball. It's alive. Red Hounds have a chance to pick it up. And no time is off the clock because it dies right there. 21-12. Taylor County will have one possession at their own 23.
I know. If you're them, you just down it and go on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's wet. It's slippery. You try something here, it can cost you 7 points.
Sure.
In a matter of
you're not paying attention.
12 seconds now. You know, you're down 9 right now, 21-12. You don't want to go in at halftime down any more than that.
Now, the fullback's out. Okay, the fullback is out. The big
Perkins,
boy.
those lined up. And that's the very play. That's the fullback that we're used to seeing Landis. So the clock will roll. It goes under 1 second. And this is the end of the first half of play. We'll have some highlights from our Hall of Fame. This is Hall of Fame night, Chandler. We haven't really mentioned that. We'll talk some more about that here in just a moment. We'll be back in 1 moment. And we're back at halftime. 2:27. The clock is rolling. Randy, how about some stats of that first half?
Well, in the first half there, Corbin again dominated the stats. We had 8 first downs to their 3. They had 95 yards rushing to our 90. They had 0 yards passing. You know, that's kind of a surprise for them. We expected them to come in here and throw the ball quite a bit. They only threw 3 passes, and all of them incomplete, of course. BJ was he was 3 for 7 with 1 interception, but all of our scores came on passes. One pass was to Brett Faulkner for 58 yards, opening play of the game for a touchdown. Stephen Cook caught 1 pass for 15 yards, and that was a touchdown. And Bram had 1 for 10 yards, the last touchdown we had. Some individual numbers. Stephen Cook had 10 carries for 46 yards. Bram Hooper had 7 carries for 26 yards, and B.J. Foley had 8 carries for 18 yards. Now, that's a little bit
deceiving.
Yeah, because in high school football, sacks take away from your rushing yardage, where like in pros, it takes away from your passing yardage.
Right.
So he had that one long run of 26 yards early in the game and had another gainer, but then he's been sacked several times. The big thing here is we fumbled the ball 5 times in the first half.
Yep.
We only lost 1, but we fumbled 5. And
breaks down the continuity.
You can't put any team away fumbling the ball 5 times.
No.
There's no way you can do it. Time of possession, we held the ball for 14 minutes and 49 seconds to their 9 minutes and 11 seconds. And basically, that's about it all for the stats there. The one kid that came in there, Jasper Perkins, he came in there to fill in for number 34. I forget what his name is. Landis. He came in and filled in for him. He had 5 carries for 80 yards, 2 touchdowns, a long of 50. You know, he broke off, I think, a 27-yard touchdown run.
Yes, he did on the first.
The kid is quick.
Yes, he is.
And we're playing him up in the box right there, and he breaks through, and it'll be hard for us to catch him. But
okay, Randy, thank you, buddy, for the stats. Chandler, I'll tell you what. You come in at halftime, you're going to kick the ball off to Taylor County to start the second half. It's no cliche. First possession of the second half right here. About the first 4 or 5 minutes is kind of the statement of the game, really. Red Hounds have been lucky. The varsity has not been scored on in the second half of play. Now, last week is a little deceiving of the score because it was the JVs and freshmen that was scored on. But this starting unit right here of the varsity defense in front have not all season long. They take pride in that. Going to make some adjustments. How will you do it?
Well, I think we just got to get a little harder nose on the line of scrimmage there and stalemate their offensive rush. And when we do that and we stalemate the fullback, then that takes away from their running attack, which is the fullback, and then the counter.
Right.
They've tried to run the sweep. We've got on that quick. They've tried to run off tackle. We've handled that pretty well. But then, when they fake to that fullback and we're climbing on his back and then, leaving that little tailback alone.
I'll tell you what, the young man Perkins, he is a speedster. We saw him on that 50, and I actually thought Stephen would catch him. He's 5'8", 156 pounds, and let me tell you what, Stephen's probably the fastest man we have on the field, maybe next to Hoover, would you say?
Brett, probably.
Brett Faulkner, okay. And the kid outran them, so, showed some good speed right there.
You got it. They were going from a dead
on the
stop.
ankle. That's right, from the dead stop. You're right.
So it's.
So the kid impressed me. Okay, Mr. Dixon, you're going to get the kickoff start here. The Red Hounds are on top, 21-12. Again, this is the second game of district play. It was Casey County, yes, falling to the hands of the Red Hounds last week. It was this same Taylor County team defeated by Wayne County 19-18. That was kind of a mild upset in the district play. So Red Hounds, of course, 1-0.
I like where we kicked it last time and down to about the 30-yard line. Kick it high.
Dixon approaches his high end over end, take on about the 22-yard line.
Get off the block. There you go. Get hold of the
Henderson
football.
makes the first lick and making the stop, carrying the ball that time.
Making the stop that time, I believe, was number 25, Gino Sima.
And Hatcher's on the carry.
Okay, folks. As Corbin comes out, ready to start the second half on defense.
11:53's third period of play. Taylor County's made their adjustments at halftime, so has the Red Hounds defense. Let's see what happens now at the I formation. As young Todd is in at quarterback now, the freshman.
Where are we here? It's the
And Cook,
linebacker.
there it is. And there's that play, Perkins cutting back, and that time Marlowe stands in his ground that time and makes the stop. I don't know, we had looked like we had one of the Red Hounds maybe out of position or something, and he come running
think
up.
he's late getting on the field.
Okay, we'll have to wait and see. So
Stephen Cooper just ran on there at the end, and I don't know where he was.
all right, it is Cook, the defensive linebacker and captain on that unit. Gets the
Come on,
play from
guys.
Steve Jewell.
Let's go, guys.
Lawson, we see now, is at a defensive end for the Red Hounds, or outside backer, really.
There you go.
Good
There you
read
go.
that time all the way. Coming in there, it looks like coming out the bottom,
Good
maybe
job.
Marlowe.
Good job that time.
No, it's Levi Skeen. No, it is
That's
Marlowe.
Marlowe.
Yes, it is.
We had that one sniffed out pretty good now.
Yes, we did. And what I saw that time was Marlowe really stood his man up and found the football. He kind of stuffed the hole there, and in doing so, it just broke down all the way. Todd now surveys it, the I formation.
Gotta watch right here. I don't see him putting the ball in there. Oh,
Good.
stuff.
Oh,
I
my
mean, he
goodness,
nailed
Stephen Cook.
He nailed him. We
my
sent him
goodness.
we sent him screaming in there.
He sure did.
Hello, Mr. Parkins.
Yes, it is.
How are
I
you?
mean, that is so close from a fumble, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
buddy,
you-
because you meet the mesh point right there, and that ball's going to go crazy.
Yes, it is, and that ball's wet. That's a wet pigskin out there tonight. Definitely. Hoover now will be standing on his 29-yard line. And going back deep now doing the punting is
Gosh, we're
Hughes.
missing a man again. We only had 10 people out there.
Good punt that time, driving Hoover back, taking it over his shoulder on
All right, get a block.
the 16-yard
Get a
line.
block.
Breaks the 1-2, cuts it up the middle, and grabs up to about the
Good job,
34-yard
good job.
line, and that's where he'll take over. 1st and 10, the Red Hounds. Flag on the
All
play.
right. Somebody drop a flag?
Yep, mark it back 15 as Taylor County is saying.
Block in the back.
I couldn't
So mark it
Block
back
in the
from
back.
the 33 to the 23.
10-yard penalty now. The Red Hounds will take over in their own territory on their own 20. Well, we saw something on the defensive side that we had made some corrections. We stopped that middle and that little counter play coming back, so that was stopped. We saw that taken care of. Now let's see on the offense. And like Randy was talking about, really fumbling. We lost one, but what broke up the entire, the continuity of the play.
Right. Now we're going to have to get down and root hog or die right here, Phil.
Well, we're in that
root hog
formation.
right here.
We're in the power I formation, double tight end. That's nothing but power football, power I to the bottom. And that's Hoover. Or Foley, excuse me, back to throw.
We've only got 2 men out, I see.
2 out that time,
Hoover
that's
long
Hoover and
Stephen
Cook.
Cook on the left, but it was back across the field. He would have had to throw it. I tell you that.
Okay. After a
Number
loss
50 stood us up that time.
Yes, he did. I tell you, we've talked about them all season long, and that's that front 5 for the Red Hounds on that offensive line. But I can tell you something, I've talked good about them, but I'm also going to say tonight they have really a few times gotten whipped.
Yes, sir.
For lack of words. Call it like you see it.
I'll have pride, baby. Let's go. Push him off the football.
Cook now busts across the middle. He runs behind that line that time, giving some good running room. He picks up about 6 yards on the carry that time, so it should bring up now a third down and 8.
Gosh, we're getting bad spots. It looks strange to me.
Thought he was further than that.
Well, I did too.
3rd and 9. So they're saying he got almost right at about 5 yards on the carry. Looked like though the ball hit on Foley
All right,
now.
let's go, guys. This quick pitch.
8:28. Foley's back to throw. Has some room.
Got look.
Still has room.
Fumble.
He did fumble the football. What it was, as he started to throw it, the ball just squirted out of his hands.
Tyler Hart fell on it. Well, I think
right.
you're going to see the same thing out of both sides this time. This half, the ball's wet, and you got to be able to handle it.
Just unable to hang on to the football. And it's wet. It's still coming down pretty good outside. Matter of fact, it's coming in on me. I'm going to scoot back a little bit.
Well, every once in a while, that wind changes a little bit and it blows in on us, doesn't it?
It does. Bo Hoskins now do the punting. Snaps. He bobbles it a little bit. And he's got is fumbled, and he does fall out. But Taylor County will take over deep in their own on the Red Hound territory.
Nobody
4-yard line.
Nobody covered the outside man. They put pressure on Bo. From the left side, he came untouched.
From the bottom side of the camera right there.
Let's go, Hounds.
He came clear, really.
This is asking a lot of your defense right here. Come on, guys, let's go now. Step up
the
right
Red
here.
Hounds are stepped up now. Ball resting on the 3-yard line.
Put the hat on
First
the ball.
and go.
Put the hat on the ball right here. Put the hat on the ball.
First and go,
They're
Taylor
going to go with
County.
45. You got to think they'll go with the fullback right here.
I formation, that's who they hand it to, and he bursts it right up the middle, and it should be touchdown. That's who they're going to give it to the big boy in Landis, and he bursts it up in there. We'd seen him do it all night long. He's a good 45. Landis on the score. 3 yards out. It's 21-18 now, 7:28 in the third period. So it's Taylor County
Wait a minute, they're bringing on a kicking team.
putting the points on the varsity defense of the Red Hounds for the first time in the 6th game of the season.
All right, we blocked one. Let's get after it again. Split them up the middle.
Snap, placement, up,
No.
blocked.
Gino Simon that time.
So we found something right up the middle.
Well, Gino was on one side of the center and Stephen was on the other. So they reached and got Stephen, but Gino came through.
There you go. We'll step out with your kickoff in one moment. We're back. What do you have for us, Randy?
I just want to say, you know, what's killing us right now, of course, we got 7 fumbles. We've only lost one of them, but like that might as well have been a loss on that punt. We've also had 7 penalties for 71 yards. I mean, we're just backing ourselves up.
Yep. You know, and we'd had some penalty problems in the early part of the season.
Basically, I think we've had them in just about every game. We've had too many penalties. We've overcame some of them, but we've had too many in all of our games.
The Lexington Catholic, I can tell you that right now, Chandler. Line drive low, taken by the up back. Through his hands is Lawson. Now Lawson will take it on the 18.
Come on, get a block.
He's got the wing set up to the top of the screen. If he can get some running room. And up to about the 34-yard line is where Lawson now is brought down. That's where the Red Hounds will take over.
All right, let's move the football this time now. Get your mind right. Get your mind in the ball game right here. Let's go,
The wedge
guys.
was set up to the top of the field when he bubbled the ball like he did, squirting around on the ground. Really, it kind of fell apart on him. He showed some speed, though, there getting to the top. It is now Red Hounds 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line.
All right, let's go, guys. Push them off the football. Push them off the football.
Lawson's wide, bottom of your screens. Hands off to Stephen Cook. Cook breaks out now. He's off to the races. He has 2, and he gets across the 40-yard line. Big run that time by 22, senior tailback Stephen Cook.
Boy, you got to watch that footing out there.
Yes, you do.
It looked like he's trying to put a hand. Okay, push him this way. Push him this way.
Yep.
Good gainer. That's the first time we've had a good gainer on 1st down in a while. Phil.
Well, it helps when you've got 2nd down and short, like 2nd and 3.
It paints such a different picture, you know,
So
from a
many
defensive
different
standpoint.
You're right. So many different things. Wishbone.
Hey, go left. They didn't adjust.
Double tight fumbled.
Ball's loose.
I believe we've got it.
Oh, Bram reached in there and took it away from him because they had it. 24 had it in his hand, and Bram reached in there and pulled it out.
The 10th fumble.
Well, anybody's stats on a night like this are going to look
You're right.
really poor.
I can't tell whether it's just barely raining. I believe it is. It's still raining, barely. Tell you, the field's held up in great condition tonight, Chandler.
Come on, guys.
Same alignment now, double tight end, wishbone look. See, there it was. I mean, you could just tell.
Bram. 1st down.
He's got it.
Good spot.
It is a 1st down. You know, you could tell that time, even by the snap, that it was bobbled there as he's coming out of center. And you know, and that right there completely breaks down the timing part of it.
Right. We need to handle the football. Talk to one another. Hold on to the football.
Scores 21 Red Hounds, 18 Taylor County. The Cardinals have struck first on pay dirt after the bobbled punt.
Come on, guys. Push it down their throat right here.
The power football now of the Red Hounds. You see him staying just a little bit late underneath the center, and that's what happens when you don't have that ease of coming out from center. It breaks the timing down.
No gain on that play. 2nd down 10 with 5:08 left in the 3rd.
2nd down and 10. The ball's on the Red Hounds 45-yard line. Clock is rolling now at 4:58, 3rd period.
Come on, guys, let's go.
21. Cardinals 18.
Come on, guys, let's go. Block them out there.
That's Moore, Hoover, and Cook. Quick pitch. Hoover on the outside.
Get to
Has
the corner,
one
get to the
man
corner.
and
There
gets to
you
the
go.
corner across the midfield, right at midfield strike. Makes it 3rd down and 5 now. Red Hounds now have a big 3rd down.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Gets the play from Willard Farrest, offensive coordinator of Red Hounds. Foley comes in, delivers that play. Offensive line breaks the huddle along its heart under center. Foley's the quarterback, wishbone power formation.
Come on, let's go, guys.
Hands off to Hoover. Hoover breaks, and it's going to be close.
He fumbled again.
And they've got it. Taylor County has it. If my records are right, that's 11th fumble of the game, I believe. 11th time, and the second turnover, really, on the fumble. Another thing, too, is, and we've watched that from really some of the teams from that area, the western part of the state, they do a lot of stripping, a lot of tackling in the football.
We saw Green County do that a lot.
And we saw Glasgow.
Yep. Come on, guys, get after them right here.
First and 10 on the 45 fumble. There's a fumble, and they do have it. It's turnarounds about. I mean, it's same thing as Sima comes through along with Williams. So both teams are having trouble hanging on to the football. I watched the Louisville-Colorado State game last night.
Yeah, which one wanted it least,
that's right. Which one was, turnovers in the last seconds of the game, I think it was 4.
I know.
And it wasn't raining there.
No, it wasn't. It was dry.
It was a beautiful night.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
2nd and 12, clock rolling at 3:21. Quick pitch, and down he goes. Trying to get that angle right there. He did, and Sima stayed at home.
Sima. Okay, 3rd and 12. Now, you think this, getting this young quarterback in this position right here will be advantageous to us.
That's right.
We can unload on him a little bit. But, you know, we got to cover our receivers.
Well, watch how Todd is coming out from center. It's exactly like what Foley is. He's taking a little more time as he pulls away from the center with the football.
Now, you got to watch right here. You may have a counter play. You may have a pitch. You may have a
There it was again. That's a bad pass.
Oh.
Wide open. Wide open. Ball drops.
We bit on that.
We were bit bad.
I say, do you see the
It was
receiver?
there.
He came down there about 10 yards, 12 yards, shuffled his feet, and then when BJ took off to cover the run, he took off.
He sure did.
That was a blessing right there, folks.
It sure was.
I mean, you give some and you get some.
That's right. The game of breaks.
We got one that time.
I tell you, they handled that to us on a silver platter.
Goodness gracious.
It was 6 points all the way.
Like
my goodness.
Like the one we dropped in the first half.
Exactly. Same, almost same place. Hoover now has it on his 25. Breaks one. He gets it to the 35-yard line.
All right, come on, offense. Get your head up right here and let's move the football.
So 1st and 10, Red Hounds on their own 35, 2:17, third period. Hounds 21, Taylor County 18. And did we dodge a bullet that last play?
Come on, guys. Get fired up right here. Let's go.
Foley now brings his offensive unit onto the field. Kenny Ball, Matt Williams.
We've not seen
Tyler
Chaz Stradley on defense in the
No, we
second
haven't.
half, or the remainder of the first half. So
That's right.
he can probably finish for the night.
Derek Marlowe's the other offense lineman.
Come on, guys.
Hand off to Hoover now. Hoover
block
cuts
him.
across. He's
Hold
off
on
to
to
the
football.
races.
Hold on to
He
football.
is
Hold
hanging
on
on
to
to
football.
it, and he gets about 13, 14 yards. I tell you, Bram had both hands on the ball that
You start
time.
holding on to the football, and they'll start falling off of you like they did in the Greene County game
Yes,
last year.
they
You
will.
remember, they tried to strip us time and again, and we broke through and got a number of touchdowns when it looked like we were tackled. I remember Mike
You're right.
Neal, for one,
Yes.
Mike looked like he had a knee down and an elbow down and came out of that tackle.
And the thing about it is right now, the senior quarterback in Foley, the senior tailback in Cook, the senior other running back in Hoover, and then your offensive senior line, they've been here, had a little adversity. You got to step it up. The power I formation. Cook dots it, hand it off to him. He gets about a yard on the carry.
Come on, sustain a block here. Let's go. Sustain a block here.
Hughes was on the stop that time for Taylor County. Clock is rolling at 1 minute and 28 seconds. It's second down now and 8. Ball resting on the 47-yard line of, 48-yard line of Taylor County.
Move the football. Move the football.
And you also want look at it. We're not getting in no real hurry.
No, we're not.
We're methodically driving the ball down the field. Now check
Don't
off.
waste a touchdown here. I mean a timeout. Doggone it.
So with this timeout, we'll step out. Be back in a moment. we're back. This is the 2001 Hall of Fame, and our inductees this year are Bo Roden, Brent Kennedy, Corey Reeves. We was talking with him early. Also, Phil Gregory, Jerry Zeke Perkins, and Jeff Miller. Of course, in the 90 football team, state runner-up. And I'll tell you, we'll talk hopefully about some of these guys in just a few minutes.
Come on, guys. Gotta have it
Great,
right here.
great 2001 class.
Gotta want it. You gotta want it.
Second down and 8.
Red and silver. You gotta want it.
Double tight. Yes, there it is. He's wide open. Lawson is wide open. Catch the ball.
Catch it.
Catch the ball.
Accelerate.
Lawson's
Accelerate.
at the 15, down to the 10, inside to the 4-yard line. And he and he had to wait on the ball. If he doesn't have to wait, it's touchdown. Nobody's touching him. That's right. But the good read that time. We talked about
They
it.
bid on that. They bid on the fake that time.
Yes, they
too.
did. And BJ took his time and laid it up to Lawson. That's exactly what you have to do. Good job, BJ. Good catch.
First and goal on about the 4.
Yes.
So we got 4 downs to get in here.
And the clock's rolling at 43 seconds left of the third period.
Come on, Hounds. Come on, Hounds. Let's go.
Double tied in. Wishbone. Power formation. Hands it off to Hoover. Hoover is
In there.
down to about the 1-yard line.
Well, I thought he got his head over. Doesn't matter. You got to get the ball over, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Ball's just got to touch the white line. So it's second down and goal. And I believe they're going to let it run out. So we'll step out right here at the end of the third period. Red Hounds 21, Taylor County 18. Back with your fourth period in 1 moment. And we're back, starting your fourth period. Randy, what do you got for us after 3 periods of play?
I get, our standout stat is 9 fumbles, lost 2.
Yeah.
Got to consider he lost actually 3 because one was on a punt, trying to make the punt there, and you turn the ball over on down. So, that's the big thing. 111 yards rushing for us tonight, 127 yards passing. So, our passing, is really
About 238 in total.
Yeah,
All right,
238.
let's go, guys.
So kept us in the game.
Gotta have it right here.
Here's the same formation, double tight, wishbone, power, look, second and goal on the 1, touchdown.
Hoover.
And so quickly at 11:57 elapsed, only 3 seconds in the fourth period, Red Hounds score. And let's keep it right here for the PAT, and I'll tell you, as I was talking about earlier, a good class into the Hall of Fame 2001, and we'll talk a little bit just a moment about this 2001 Hall of Fame class, some good athletes, and some great civic people that were also involved.
Need to have this right here.
We'll talk about this right here in a moment. Snap, down, up, good. So Red Hounds are up 28-18. Chandler, I'll tell you what, we had Corey up here talking earlier, and a fine young man. Some other folks that, of course, Bo Roden, a basketball standout for the Red Hounds, and I tell you what, if you can recall, the Red Hounds' first trip back to the Sweet 16 and what he did on that night.
Oh, that was something.
Unbelievable.
I was in Tennessee that night
Yes.
when they played, and I just hearing about it.
Oh, it was
Reading about it was
phenomenal.
Really
Phenomenal. Brent Kennedy, one of the great track people here at Corbin in 87 to 91. He also played football for the Red Hounds. He's in the top 5 in Mr. Football Candidate and led 1990. And he also went on and played at Eastern Kentucky University for 2 years. Some other folks there, of course, is Phil Gregory. And who doesn't know that man? I'm going to tell you what, he's a fine man. Red Hound Varsity Club member, Optimist Club, just does so much for the kids. Jerry Zeke Perkins, the Perk, the man of many tales.
Yep.
And we've got a few awards, matter of fact, for Jerry Perkins. We'll talk about him in a moment. Jeff Miller, a fine baseball player. I tell you, I played with Jeff in 73, 74, and 75.
Come on,
Great
get
baseball
in there, get
player.
on the football.
Okay, and there's Taylor County off to the races. One man to beat, and that is Jeremy Ware, and is it out of bounds? So it looked like we may have them wrapped up, but Taylor County comes back. So I'll tell you, Chandler, this group right here, Taylor County, they're small in number as far as players-wise. Pretty good-sized team, though, on that starting front line, but they got a great big heart.
They've played with heart tonight, I tell you. And the Red Hounds, we've got to make things happen here. We've got to make things happen. The rain's slacked off. It's still coming down. But we need to get us a turnover right here. Stop this.
11:54.
Back on offense.
28-18. 10-point lead, Red Hounds. Hands it off up the middle, and good read that time. I don't know if the ball got loose or not, but
no, I saw somebody reach for it.
I tell you, Perkins that time really just had a chance. There's 2 times we saw the young man. You know, he's got 2 of these touchdowns, 27 and a 50-yarder. But there's tonight, coming out in the second half, we did make an adjustment on him quickly.
Yes, we have. Now, second down 10. Now, you notice here in the second half, we've had them at second long instead of second short.
And off the big fullback, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And that time, the Red Hounds read Landis all the way. And there's Derek Marlowe coming up.
Right up there, Marlowe.
Marlowe comes off the bottom, and there's also 25, Gino Sima.
Get a little snap in that step, baby.
Yeah, he got a little hop in his giddy up that time. You know, there's a young man on that field right there. I'd love to have in the foxhole with me if I needed him. You know who that'd be? Gino Sima. Give me that sophomore any day. He's pound for pound, tough as nails.
Okay. Now, last time they ran it in this situation. 3rd and long, they ran the ball.
Yes, they did. 10:42 on that big. There's Levi Skeen.
All right, let's check the guards. Check the guards. They're sitting
Marlowe
back.
and Williams.
Sitting back.
He's back to throw. Has pressure. Has more pressure. Back outside, Derek Marlowe. And Marlowe felt the pressure that time. And we got a flag.
Where is
And it's right here.
Okay.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
Yeah, we got procedure. Procedure charged against Taylor County. They'll decline that, take the loss and the down, so it'll bring up 4th down and about 20. Punting the ball away will be Taylor County, I'm sure.
Now, right here, you got to handle the football now.
Yes, you do.
On this punt, and I can't say it enough. Take care of the football here.
Yeah, we are going to send somebody back. I didn't know whether it was, I thought maybe we'd send 11 guys after the ball, but we're going to send Hoover back to about his 20. Now, of course, the old rule is you stand on the 10, it goes over your head, you let it go.
Yeah.
Is he going to do it at the 20? We'll see. Snap, goes down, gets the ball. Well, if his knee would have hit that time, it'd have been down right there.
Short. No, it's going to kick back. Going to kick back.
It will come back and get away, Red Hounds, down at the 24-yard line. You know, he almost touched his knee right there before as he started to catch the ball. The ball would have been down right there.
All right, now, here we go. Another long drive right here. Take care of football. Take care of business right here. Get methodical like we were on the last drive. You know, 3 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards. Let's go.
It's 9:56 on the clock. Let's burn up about 5 minutes right here. Go down and score, put 34 points on the board.
Come on, guys. Get fired up right here.
Greedy, aren't you?
Let's go.
That's a power I formation now. The strong side double tight ends. Red Hounds hands it off to the high back, and that's the counter. You know, we was talking about that earlier when we were off hour, and maybe if the footing, but the counter, we could see it coming out of the 2-point stance instead of the 3-point stance. You got a chance to plant and cut a little better.
Right.
Clock continues
That's
to
a
roll.
good pickup right there. He's 2nd and short. Now, things are kind of reversed here in the 4th quarter, 3rd and 4th quarter when we've been on offense and they've been on defense. You know, we've been getting the 2nd and shorts.
I think that we've kind of taken it by the horn in the second half.
Come on, guys.
Wishbone hands off to Cook. Cook still on his feet. Marks down. Now watch him. Stiff arm, stiff arm, stiff arm. Still runs up to the 42-yard line. 1st down. Big run that time. Stephen Cook about 12, 14 yards on the carry that time.
All right.
And you can see that the sure determination after about the after he got past the line of scrimmage of just stiff arming people.
Think back here, 3rd quarter. Think back here, 3rd quarter.
Momentum.
Kind of building, isn't it?
Yep.
Kind of building. Kind of building. We're blocking them now. We're making the cuts off the, off the tackle, off the guard.
So it's 1st and 10 on the Red Hounds 42-yard line. The clock is rolling. 8:50, 8:49. Power I formation, double tight. Hands off to Cook again, straight up the gut. He's off to the races. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. Down to the 30-yard line. Ball's loose.
Ball's down. Ball's down. He bagged it. He bagged it. He ball's down.
And no.
Oh!
they're saying that he lost the football. So we've got a what? Taylor County has come up with the football. Good run that time by Stephen. They're saying, though, he did fumble the ball. So Taylor County has taken over possession. Again, we put the ball on the ground. I don't know if we've got a red hound hurt or what's going on.
I think we were complaining about that, saying the ball was down.
Martin comes in, replaces Hoover, as Hoover's over on the sideline trying to catch his breath, or it looks like something, I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. It looks like when the Red Hounds are on a big drive, we put the ball on the ground.
Come on, guys. Here comes. Nail him.
Up the middle is Matt Williams, not going nowhere.
Williams. I mean, he hog-tied him, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He sure did. Perkins that time. There he is again. I mean,
give him a rope, buddy. He's ready to wrap his feet up.
After Perkins, they caught their attention on the 50-yarder, and they said no more.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Clock rolling now at 8 minutes to go. 28-18. Hounds have a 10-point lead.
Gosh.
And we've got stoppage in play. I don't know what we've got.
Got a shoe being tied.
Okay. Had a stoppage in play. Foley trying to get his shoe tied. Corrective play.
Here's counter.
Good job. Read up now, Jared. All right, drops. Really, Lawson's kind of like, man, I had him right there, and he ran right out of my hands, and he did. Close to a first down, but does not. Now have it third down and about 2. 3rd and 2. Big play now.
Well,
big stop now.
Okay. I thought, looks like to me that all the marks have been short tonight.
I thought he got up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, like I say, it looked like to me all the. Here we go.
Oh, goodness sakes. Stephen Cook that time nailed Landis. I tell you what, as the quarterback was handing off, Todd's handing off to Landis, Stephen Cook hit the quarterback into Landis, and this exploded on both of them. And timeout. With this timeout, we'll step out. Be back in 1 moment.
All right. I say they're going to punt it. Big play right here, guys.
Backing out 4th down and 3. The punting team is not in there. I don't know what they're doing.
They're going in huddle.
Watch what happens. You got guys spread now. Top of your screen, bottom. Some didn't go to the huddle. 88's down here. Okay, here's Hoover.
Come on, guys. Big play right
here. Big play right here. Motion man. Here it comes. Quick pitch. And he's got it. First down. It's going to be close. They marked it. It's first down. I don't know. I have to wait and see. They'll measure it. We'll look and see why they're measuring it. I'll tell you what, Jeff Miller, a 2001 Hall of Fame candidate and an honoree. He was an all-around athlete, played baseball. He also received the coveted Ted Metters Award. And after graduation, he went on and played baseball at Berea College. They live in London. I mentioned Jerry Zeke Perkins. Well, Zeke was an outstanding athlete in his own mind. Zeke was a true red hound, bone to the bone. He coached and refereed Little League ball games for several years. Is a man known for his wonderful wit. That was Jerry Zeke Perkins.
Come on, guys.
Another member of the 2001 Hall of Fame. I formation now. Hand off to the first back, and he gets about a yard.
Got a way to wrestle him down there. Gino and also
Landis on the carry.
That's Gino. And also Levi Skeen.
Gain of 1. Again, what we're looking at, Taylor County has to score twice. They're down 10. So that's a field goal and a touchdown. It's 6 minutes to go exactly right now in the game, and we're underneath that now. Putting together 1 and 2 yard drives is eating up the clock. They're going to have to do something quickly to strike. Oh, that's procedure. Yep, there's the flag. That'll mark it back 5.
Movement on the offense.
It was. He was not set right here. He was not set. Was not set. You could see it very clearly. And it was as obvious as the camera will show.
I tell you
Kid
what,
never did put his hand down.
that play right there going to come back to haunt us later down the road now. If
Yeah.
teams see that, they're going to
Yep.
start running that same thing. We haven't covered that play all night.
That's the coach up here. That's the coach up here beside of us. That's right. He was not set.
Come on, guys.
He was
Get
not
your head up
set.
right here. Let's go.
Now, what's that deal? Got
Equipment.
equipment. All right. He had to buckle up his chin strap.
Come on,
Here we go.
guys. Come on, come on.
Second down and 13.
There's trap.
Inside is right.
Fumble, fumble.
Fumble, Red Hounds.
We got it.
I believe we've got it.
All right, baby.
Hounds have it. That was really from the get-go was you could see all the commotion on the inside. Sima comes up. There he is. 25.
Attaboy, Gino.
Gino Sima. What'd I tell you about that?
Come on now,
Foxhole?
Red. Let's get in the hole this time now. Let's
That's
go.
right. 5 minutes and 15 seconds, and Gino Sima comes up with, I told you, I'll take him in a foxhole any day. All 145 pounds of him anytime. First down and 10 now on the 33-yard line. 5 minutes and 15 seconds, fourth period. 28-18. Red Hounds on top 10.
Come on, let's take
Foley
10 this
now
time now.
brings the troops up.
Hold on to the football. Hold on to the football.
Snap.
9 men in the
Oh,
box.
back to throw. There he is. Lawson's wide open.
Come on.
Out of his
come
hands.
on.
He's oh no, wide open. Through his hands. It's there. It is right there. There's 2 times tonight we've seen the ball right there in their hands and just goes through. I mean, you could see that set up all the way, Chandler.
I know it, Phil.
I mean, they had sucked up inside. We knew it was going power, 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 and again, he had to wait on the loft of the ball. The ball is so slick out there. BJ is trying to really push it instead of throw it because he can't get a grip on it, and man, it was there.
Oh, gift here,
Yep.
gift there. I tell you
Yeah,
what.
release him again from the tight end.
Come on, guys.
I mean, there they are again, all up in the box. And
Make a
there,
cut. There you go. Make a cut.
I saw that too, but I don't think they're going to call it. I believe I saw a hold there or a takedown. Might have been a WWF, but I don't think that the guys that's supposed to see it didn't see it. So a pickup of 2 yards on the carry that
We
time.
got to practice our clock management right here too, Phil.
Yes, we do.
Because he wound it at 46.
Yeah. Yeah, here's that 6-minute drive you was talking about. Gary was talking about a 6-minute drive. Well, it'd be good to have it here.
Yes, it would. Come on, guys. Get after it right here now. Blow him off
Quick
the
pitch.
football. Blow him off the football. Get to the corner. Get to the corner.
And he gets about 2 yards on the carry, Steven does. What that does is spread the field out. You fake the pitch and bring it back inside maybe on the counter,
Yep.
and you're open. They're bringing
Fourth
9
down-
guys
fourth
up
down
in the
and
box. 4th down and about 5. Foley gets his play.
I don't know if I wouldn't run out of. We got to get an extra receiver out here though somewhere.
I can tell you this right now. We get the first down,
Now,
we put the nail in the coffin
we
right
run
here.
this formation with quick pitch at times.
Yes, quick pitch. And Hoover, who cuts back, he's off to the races. Will not fumbles the ball. Ball's loose. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if Taylor County's
Well,
got
it does
it or
if
not.
they gain possession
That's
and then
true.
coughed it up and we gain
And
it back.
then we get the ball back, but they do receive it. So he did not have the first down, and we're just going to
No, we
turn it
didn't
over.
get
So
That's designed to get outside, and the defensive man was pushing up field, and we had to cut in.
and it looked like maybe, I don't know, like he might hesitate, maybe want to throw the ball. I'm not sure. Different game from last
Come on,
week,
guys.
that's for sure.
We're forcing them in a throwing situation right here now.
Taylor
Let's pick
County
them off.
giving everything that the Red Hounds can take. All right.
Blitz, blitz, blitz.
Up the middle. Oh, goodness sakes. Ian Hall there. The hot pass intended for the receiver.
Yeah, they see our backers up in there tight shooting, so they just sent their end down on a little hot route right there and tried to drop it over to him.
Yep, through his hands as Ian Hall comes up from the safety spot right there and takes him.
Right there, he should have put that helmet right in that kidney.
Yeah, as soon as he touches the ball, you need to be popping him. 3 minutes and 25 seconds. The clock is stopped, incomplete. Taylor has it 2nd down and 10 on their own 30-yard line.
Come on, guys.
Todd is in shotgun, looks downfield.
Watching.
Now has some pressure, and there's Marlowe.
Atta baby, Marlowe.
Marlowe on the stop. And you know kind of what it looked like that time, that Derek was the spy. In other words, where the quarterback going, he was going. He wasn't on a full bull rush coming up the middle. He looked like he was spying that time.
Okay, we're down to 3 minutes. In the 4th period, Corbin leads 28-18 over the Taylor County Cardinals.
Of course, next week we're at home again, and it is homecoming.
And it'll be Russell County. Russell County's playing good football.
Good football right now, you're right.
Really hadn't played anybody other than Somerset.
Yes.
Played them an 8-point game.
Wishbone, Todd looks downfield.
Deep.
Now comes out, has some pressure, and good read that time. Did he catch it? Yes, he did, but he don't have the first down.
If he's on the line,
Be
he'll
fourth.
be short.
4th.
They'll go for it.
Oh, yeah, they have to.
They'll go for it.
4th down and 1. Clock is rolling now at 2:22.
All right, what do you do defensively? Send everybody?
Well, he's just wound the clock at 2:15. Now we're at 2:11. He's just going on the field with the play at 2 minutes, so you're burning your own time.
Well, now, here's this play that's hurt us all night. I see it.
Fullback?
I think, no, not fullback. It's that counter.
Counter.
Fake to the fullback, pull it out, and give it to him.
No.
They're gonna go. Oh, now
He's got it.
It's going to depend on the spot now. If they gave him a line, he's got it. Officials have to stop the clock.
We have an official timeout for a measurement for the first down.
I agree. They're complaining about the clock not stopping, but nobody stopped it.
The official has to be the one to stop it.
The clock keeper can't stop it by himself.
Nope, he sure can't. They got it by the nose.
I tell you, they've gotten 2 like that here.
By the nose of the football. 1 minute, 36 seconds. Red Hounds 28, Cardinals of Taylor County 18. Again, the 2001 Hall of Fame night. Kind of a damper put on it. We couldn't bring the Hall of Famers out on the field and introduce them. That's the first time I can recall that since we've had the Hall of Fame.
Let's go, guys. Pick it up here, red team. Let's go.
Fans on Taylor County side now standing. Started the clock again.
All right, you got to cover right here. You got to cover.
Todd is in the shotgun. Looks downfield now.
Pressure.
Oh, good read. Oh, Ian. Ooh, I tell you what. Oh, I can tell you.
He made a good break
yes,
on the ball,
he did.
but
He
when
sure
you do
did.
that,
You've
you
got
better
to catch
get it.
You've got to catch the football. If you're going to play the football, you better catch the football, because if it goes through his hands, he's nothing but green grass. So it's 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped. 104 incomplete.
All right, got 2 receivers out here.
2nd and 10 on the 40. Back deep,
There you go.
Todd.
Flare,
Looking downfield.
Flare.
Comes out now. Throws it out. As it's completed up to the 50. And down inside Red Hound territory to the 42-yard
All right,
line.
we're gonna wind the clock. You didn't get out of bounds. They got 12. They'd have 3 timeouts left, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Come on, guys. You got to cover. Got to cover.
And they wind it.
Come on, guys.
53,
Come on, guys.
52, 51. Hounds, unless something miraculous happens for Taylor County, should walk away with the win. Back to deep, throws it out. In. That's completed and down. Timeout, Taylor. 39 seconds. Let's step out. Take this timeout. Back in 1 moment.
We have two.
Hall of Fame 2001 will come in the win column for the Red Hounds, Chandler. And I'll tell you what, we've talked about these guys right here in the class, and that's a fine group in the 2001 class.
Yes, it is. Phil Gregory, Jerry Zeke Perkins, Jeff Miller, Brent Kennedy, Bo Roden, and Corey Reeves, and the 1990 Red Hound football squad.
A lot of fond memories from all those folks right there. Of course, civic leaders and Zeke and Phil.
I got watch your back out of the backfield. Okay.
Todd out shotgun.
Linebacker. There's the flare.
There's the flare. And good job, Matt Williams. Matt stayed with him.
Way to stay put.
And Williams stayed with him all the way. Timeout. We'll stay right here. And we got Russell County next week, homecoming. Red Hounds will go 2-0 in the district play. Tonight, a big game in the state is LaRue and Bardstown. We was hoping to get something from that, but we never could. That was the number 1 Bardstown and the number 2 LaRue in AA football. The Red Hounds, though, are ranked number 3 in AA football. And just a, usually when we start talking about AA football, Chandler, we usually talk about, one time it was the Mayfields, the Middlesborough, the Corbins, the Rockcastle counties, the Breathitt counties, and now with all the redistricting and redivisioning and everything, you're talking now Bardstown, who was a single A football until this year. Right. So they moved up and gone into number 1 in AA. 28 seconds, 3rd and 5. Todd out, shotgun. Looks downfielder.
Cover. Wrap it. Ball's loose.
Taylor does retain it.
Was that their last timeout?
I think it was.
Okay, then
if it is, that's the play.
Got to get the players back on their side and snap it again. 10,
so this
9,
will be the last
8.
play.
They'll get one more off, maybe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 men moving. Everybody set?
Last play. Horn sounds, throws it up, and it is caught. Touchdown. Yes, he did. He caught the ball. Help my time. So let's keep it here. That will end the game. I mean, it will be 28-24. If they go for 2, it's 28-26. If they go for 1, it's 28-25. The Red Hounds are going to win. But I'll tell you what.
This is insignificant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it is. You're right. Will they call the game?
Ball game?
Yes, they did. Call the game. Okay. Red Hounds will win 28-24. It's an insignificant play right here. Doesn't add anything to it. So the Red Hounds will win 28-24. But, it's just not indicative of the way the Red Hounds have played tonight, Chandler. I mean, this season going in, you lay the ball down 10 times on the field. You fumble it, and you think about it's a slick track. Both teams did not handle the football well tonight. No. They just didn't. The pigskin was slick. They just didn't handle it.
No, we didn't. And somewhere down the road, you got to have, I don't know, I don't say you do a game like this, but it is so tough to keep a team emotionally at a level of peak performance for 10 or 11 weeks.
Yeah, you're right.
A regular season. It's so difficult to do that, especially when you're talking about, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old.
You're right, kids. You're right.
But then on the other side, we're a senior-laden ball club. We've got mostly seniors out there playing, and we just didn't play well at times tonight. And I think it showed the fact that we only played 1 quarter last week.
Yeah, you're right.
Didn't have any competition. I truthfully think that you come out next week, that we're going to stick it to Russell County.
I agree with you.
They're going to see this game and they're going to think, hey, we can play with this team, but we're going to take it to them next week.
Again,
we will be ready.
Again, this was the 2001 Hall of Fame game. Our inductees in the class are Bo Roden, Brent Kennedy, Corey Sears, Phil Gregory, Jerry Zeke Perkins, Jeff Miller, and the 1990 Red Hound football team for the 2001 Hall of Fame game. For Randy Worley, Chandler Cook, Gary Aikens, and his daughter Katie, myself, Phil Russell, we thank you for watching Red Hound Replay. Join us next week. It's Russell County District Game number 3 from Campbell Field and Hall of Fame. Good evening. See you next week.